They're an eighth away. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Lady Lodge for the lead. Down along the rail, Princess Guru out second. From the outside, Broadway Bombshell gets away third. Down along the rail, pacing four is Happy Wish. Five dropping in to find cover is Eskimo Kiss. Racing six on the inside as they drive toward the quarter is Sunraiser. Pacing seven is Christmas Party. Racing eight from the rail is Bordette. And nine, Hermia can see them all as they turn down the backside. Racing past the quarter-mile mark. They're being led by a length and a half by Lady Lodge. Racing next on the inside, Princess Guru, and here comes Broadway Bombshell. She's third, now second, now coming at the leader. And Broadway Bombshell gets to the front. She takes over off the quarter in a leisurely 32 seconds. Racing next, Lady Lodge. On the inside third is Princess Guru. From the outside four, ranging up before the half-mile mark will come Sunraiser. Five is Happy Wish. Six to the outside is Christmas Party. Seven on the rail, shuffled back is Eskimo Kiss. Eight, Hermia moves with cover on the outside, and nine, Bordette is at the back, and now Princess Guru is in command as they race past the half-mile mark. She takes over in 101 1/5. They're headed toward three-quarters, and Princess Guru opens up 3 lengths on the field. Broadway Bombshell has been headed. She's now second. On the outside, racing third is Sunraiser. 4 at the rail is Lady Lodge. Racing 5 on the outside. Moving up comes Christmas Party. 6 is Happy Wish, yet to make her move. 7, Eskimo Kiss. They race toward the top of the lane, and Princess Guru opens up 5 lengths on the field. She is all alone in the final quarter mile. Off three-quarters and 129 3/5. She straightens the field toward the wire. Racing next as they drive this way from the outside. And moving up as they drive to the final 8th mile is Sunraiser. Christmas Party 3 wide third. And Broadway Bombshell is fading fourth. And Happy Wish has just gotten shook loose, and she's beginning to fly on the outside. Here comes Happy Wish with all kinds of pace, and she's blowing past the leaders. Here she is. Happy Wish is going to take the first half of the early double, cruising to the wire, winning it by 5 lengths. Home second, Christmas Party. Third was Hermia with a late rush. Here is the entire official order of finish from the first race. Now they're an 8th away. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the far outside. Dixie J. Ideal for the lead. Out next between a Mountain Willow from the inside. Crisscross Mimi out third. And now hustling up from the rail. Here comes Miss Black Shadow. She's gunning toward the front. From the outside, moving fast as Mountain Willow. She takes over. Miss Black Shadow now second. Dixie J. Ideal third from the outside. Racing 4, Pirate Jane. 5 dropped in to find cover midfield, Crisscross Mimi. 6, Pam Chansey. 7 on the rail, Jean Stewart. Racing 8 as they turn down the backside, Ms. Sugarbaker. And 9, Spicy Model at the back. Off the quarter in 30 2/5. They're straightening toward the half-mile mark. And Dixie J. Ideal is on top. She leads it by a length and a half. Mountain Willow with cover second. On the inside third is Miss Black Shadow. 4 is Pirate Jane. 5 to the outside. Here comes Pam Chansey. She's out and moving before the half, and she's flying past pacers. 6 off the rail. Behind her is Crisscross Mimi. Racing 7, Jean Stewart. 8, Ms. Sugarbaker. And 9, Spicy Model moving from the back. They're racing past the half-mile mark. They're headed toward the upper turn. And Dixie J. Ideal is on top by a length and a half. Pam Chansey moving up now second. Mountain Willow is shuffled back. She finds herself third. Off the half-mile mark, a minute 4/5, evenly rated quarters. They're racing around the upper turn. From the rail, Dixie J. Ideal has the lead. Pam Chansey is next on the outside. And racing third, moving up, here comes Pirate Jane before the three-quarter. 4 is Mountain Willow on the rail. 5, Crisscross Mimi trying to move up. Racing 6 is Jean Stewart between fillies, top of the stretch. And from the outside, Pam Chansey now takes over as they race past the three-quarter. That station, 131 3/5. They drive to the wire. Pam Chansey on top, and she opens up 3 lengths on the field. Racing next from the outside, still moving, is Pirate Jane. Inside of her, third is Dixie J. Ideal. 4 is Jean Stewart from way back as they race through the final 8th mile. And Pam Chansey has the field now by 7 lengths. It is all Pam Chansey. Far outside, Jean Stewart is moving up. She's now second, but it's going to be Pam Chansey and Tony Morgan taking the second half of the early double, winning it by 8 lengths. Home second in that journey was Jean Stewart. Third was Spicy Model. Here is the end. They're less than an 1/8 away. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Between them, Scorchy is first away. Heather Mary off stride at the rail as the field left. Trotting second, moving up between horses. It's a Promise. Trotting third on the inside, Star of the Nile. Away 4 is Mosey Along. Trotting 5 is Cooper Copper. Racing 6, Patriot's Pride. 7, Sincere Sabra. 8, but right there is Anna Lee Cash. And 9, after being off stride, is Heather Mary as they move up the lower turn, trotting past the quarter-mile mark. And Scorchy will dictate fractions. He's on top by 1.5 lengths. It's a Promise, trotting second. 3 lengths off him. Sitting third is Star of the Nile. 4 is Mosey Along. 5 down the backside is Cooper Copper. Racing 6, Patriot's Pride. Off the quarter, 29-3. They're racing down the backstretch. Trotting 7, Sincere Sabra. Racing 8 at the rail is Anna Lee Cash. And 9 with ground to make up is Heather Mary as they race past the half-mile mark, headed toward the upper turn. And Scorchy has the field by 2.5 lengths for J.D. Finn. From the inside, It's a Promise still there, trotting second. Racing third, Star of the Nile. 4, easing off the rail is Mosey Along. 5 is Cooper Copper midfield. 6 yet to move is Patriot's Pride. Nobody moving off the half in 58-3. They're rolling as they trot toward 3/4. And Scorchy, who has already trotted in 58-4 right here earlier this meet, heads them that way. He's on top by 2.5 lengths for John David Finn. At the rail, It's a Promise trotting second. He has been there all the way. Racing third to the outside is Star of the Nile. Trotting 4, Mosey Along, top of the lane. And Scorchy heads them past the 3/4. That's station 129. He heads them this way in the final quarter mile. From the rail, trotting second, It's a Promise. Third is Star of the Nile moving up on the outside. 4 is Cooper Copper mid-track. But it is all Scorchy. Now in the final 8th mile, he has the field by 6 lengths. They're 3 wide behind him. And Scorchy is going to absolutely destroy this field of trotters for John David Finn. 2 in a row for Scorchy, who has been red hot at this meet. He wins it by 9 lengths. Home second, Cooper Copper. Third was Star of the Nile. Now they're 1/8 away. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Between them, Do It With Pride is first away. From the inside, Love Freedom out second. Down along the rail, Tribble's Dancer gets away third. Pacing 4 on the rail is Favorite Mohawk. From the outside 5, there goes Frank and Marion. 6 is Never by 2. 7 dropping in is Big Bud B. 8 Shady Boy. 9 Smooth Ideal at the back. They're racing toward the quarter. And the leader is Do It With Pride. He's on top by a length. At his back second, Love Freedom. Pacing third, past the quarter, Tribble's Dancer. 4 dropped in to find cover, Frank and Marion. Past the quarter-mile mark, 29-4. They're racing down the backside. Pacing 5 is Favorite Mohawk. 6 toward the half, Never by 2. 7, Big Bud B. 8 is Shady Boy. 9 is Smooth Ideal, who's at the back. They're racing toward the half. The leader is Do It With Pride. He's on top by 1.5 lengths. Love Freedom getting the perfect journey. Still there second. On the rail third, Tribble's Dancer yet to move. And then 4 lengths off him, sitting fourth is Frank and Marion. 5 on the rail is Favorite Mohawk toward the upper turn. 6 off the rail, moving midfield. Here comes Never by 2. 7 off the rail is Big Bud B. 8 behind him is Shady Boy. 9 is Smooth Ideal. He's yet to move. Off the half and 59-1. They're racing into the final turn. And Do It With Pride, as yet untested. Still on top by a length. and Love Freedom now easing up the rail. Here comes Love Freedom to try the leader, and Tribble's Dancer begins to move third, but will have to come 3 wide. 4 on the outside is Never by 2, who picks up the leaders. 5 from the rail, Frank and Marion yet to move. 6 is favorite Mohawk as they drive past the 3/4. That station was reached in 1:30 and 1/5. They're in the lane. And from the rail, Love Freedom is the new leader as they race this way. From the outside, Never by 2 is third and trying to move up. Here comes Do It With Pride, who's back off the rail between those 2 horses. He's found new life in the stretch. And Do It With Pride is getting back to the front. He leads it again. Love Freedom now second. Never by 2 is third. They drive to the wire. Do It With Pride in a game effort is going to come back after being headed and win it. He wins it by 3 lengths. Never by 2 is second. Love Freedom is third. Now this field just an 1/8 away. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Simply Red is first away. Extreme outside, Gecko's Greed. Rushing out second. Down along the rail, Noble Hero gets away third. From the outside, racing 4 is Land Grant Lobel. 5 on the rail is Alpine. Racing 6, Solstice on. 7 on the rail as they race toward the quarter is Cullen Hanover. Pacing 8 on the inside, Mercedes Boy. And 9, Some Pressure is at the back. They're racing toward the quarter-mile mark. And the leader now is Gecko's Greed. He has made the front. He opens up 4 lengths on the field. Racing next is Simply Red. Facing third is Noble Hero. 4 is Alpine. 5, Land Grant Lobel settles midfield off the quarter in 28.3. They're racing toward the half-mile mark. Pacing 6, Cullen Hanover moves up on the outside. 7, Solstice on. Racing 8, there goes Mercedes Boy. And 9, Some Pressure is at the back. They're racing toward the half. And Gecko's Greed is the leader. He's on top by 3.5 lengths for Laverne Hostetler. From the rail, Simply Red is second. Noble Hero third, tipping to the outside. Racing 4, sneaking up along the rail will come Alpine. 5 on the outside is Cullen Hanover. And from the outside third, moving up as they hit the upper turn, here comes Noble Hero. He begins his kick off the half in 58.1. They're racing toward 3/4. Gecko's Greed in command. He's on top by 3 lengths from the outside. Noble Hero racing second. On the rail, pacing third, and still there is Simply Red. He's been there all the way. Racing 4 from the outside, Cullen Hanover soon to tip 3 wide. 5 is Alpine. He's buried on the rail. 6 between horses at the top of the lane is Land Grant Lobel. They race toward the wire. 3/4, 1:28, 1/5. They're in the final quarter mile. And from the rail, Gecko's Greed is now under a drive. And now from the outside, moving up in the lane, here comes Cullen Hanover. He's getting to the leader. And Mercedes Boy will join the chase far outside. Those 3 as they race toward the wire. Between them, Cullen Hanover, the new leader. Mercedes Boy is coming from way back to be second. Gecko's Greed is third. And Mercedes Boy is still moving on the outside. Here he comes again to the wire. From the inside, Cullen Hanover hangs on to win it. Mercedes Boy 2, Alpine 3. There is a cream-colored Oldsmobile Cutlass parked in the Cicero lot that needs to be moved. License WXW856. The owner of that cream-colored Oldsmobile Cutlass. Now they're an 1/8 away. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Between them, J.W. McDougall first away. From the outside, Sean R.K. gets away second. Down along the rail, Red Dog is third as they sweep into the lower turn. 4 dropping in is Tyler's Hope. Away 5 is Steady Influence. Racing 6 from the rail is Private Rosewood. Pacing 7, Winsome Cargo. 8, Lake Hills Wolf. 9, Cut the Prize as that field drives off the lower turn. They're being led now by Sean R.K. He takes over by 1.5 lengths. J.W. McDougall covered now second. and tipping to the outside third. Here comes Red Dog. He's out on driving past the quarter. They were there 30 3/5. He's now second. Now we'll try the leader. Sean R.K. on the inside. Red Dog, the new leader from the outside. Racing third, J.W. McDougal. 4 on the outside moving up. Here comes Steady Influence. Racing 5, Tyler's Hope. 6 to the outside. Private Rosewood is moving, but with cover. 7 behind him is Winsome Cargo. 8 is Lake Hills Wolf. And 9, but right there is Cut the Prize. The field well bunched. They're racing past the half-mile mark. And Red Dog is the leader. He's on top by a length. And Steady Influence comes at him second on the outside. The half a minute 2/5. They're racing into the upper turn. On the rail third is Sean R.K. He is shuffled back. 4 on the outside is Private Rosewood, who will have to come 3 wide if he is to join the leaders. 5 on the rail is J.W. McDougal. 6 from the outside moving up is Winsome Cargo. Racing 7 behind him, Lake Hills Wolf. Soon will have to come way wide from the back. He's still 8 lengths off the leader. And Red Dog has the lead from the outside. Racing next, Steady Influence. And now far outside, here comes Winsome Cargo. 3 deep, top of the lane to join the leaders. 3/4, 1:31 4. They're in the lane. Pacers are coming from everywhere in the stretch. Sean R.K. is diving toward the rail, and way wide from way back. Here's Cut the Prize. He's blowing past the field. It is all Cut the Prize, and suddenly from nowhere he opens up 6 lengths on the field. Cut the Prize is going to cruise to the wire. It is all Cut the Prize. Dale Heitman destroying this field in non-winners of 4 competition. Home second in that journey, Lake Hills Wolf. Third was Sean R.K. They're an 8th away. Here they come for race 7. They're off and pacing between them. Lehigh Sarnell for the lead from the inside. Merrill's Love gets away second. Down along the rail, Nancy Can is out third. Racing 4 is Fox Ballet Tizzy. Pacing 5, Bear Bait. 6 is Charlene E. 7, Always Something. 8, Egyptian Mohawk. 9, at the back of the field, Anxious Style. They're racing toward the quarter-mile mark. And the leader by a length and a half is Lehigh Sarnell. She's on top as they drive up the lower turn. Racing next on the inside, Merrill's Love as they slip past the quarter-mile mark. Pacing third on the inside as they straighten toward the half is Nancy Can. 4 is Fox Ballet Tizzy. 5 is Bear Bait. 6, Charlene E. 7 from the outside. There goes Egyptian Mohawk moving from the back. The quarter 31 4. They're racing toward the half. Pacing 8, tipping off the rail. Always Something is moving with cover. And 9, but right there is Anxious Style as they race toward the half-mile mark. And the leader is Lehigh Sarnell. She's on top by a length and a half. Here comes Nancy Can. She's off the rail second, and she's moving at the leader. Racing third, Merrill's Love. 4 on the outside. Egyptian Mohawk continues to move up. Racing 5 behind her is Always Something. 6 on the rail is Fox Ballet Tizzy yet to move. She has no room. 7 is Bear Bait. 8 from the outside is Anxious Style. 9 is Charlene E, but she's right there. The half in 1:03 2. They're in the final turn. And from the rail, Lehigh Sarnell has the lead by a half length. Nancy Can is second. Racing third behind her, Egyptian Mohawk, who's been out a long way. She's third, will have to come 3 wide. Racing 4, Merrill's Love is buried on the inside. They're at the top of the stretch. And Pacers moving behind the leaders. Off 3/4 in 1:33 3/5. They straighten toward the wire. And here's Nancy Can getting to the front. She's the new leader. Egyptian Mohawk second behind her. Fading third as they race this way is Lehigh Sarnell. Here comes Merrill's Love from the rail. She's moving up. She's fourth. Now third. They're in the final 8th mile. And Nancy Can has the lead. She's under a fierce drive. Between fillies, Egyptian Mohawk is second. At the rail, Nancy Can hangs tough. Nancy Can wins it by a length and a half. Egyptian Mohawk 2, Always Something 3. Winner, Merrill's Love was 5. Lehigh Sarnell was 8. Fox Ballet Tizzy 4. Bear Bait 9. More about those later. Right now, the business at hand is race 8 on this afternoon's program. And this race is just an 8th away. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the inside. Fell Bottomless for the lead. Down along the rail, striking Holly out second. Away third is Jealous Margie as that field moves toward the lower turn. Pacing four is Town Talker. Five, dropping in to find cover, Amadora. Away six from the outside, Evasion. Racing seven on the rail, Some Seahawk. Pacing eight, moving up is Mayola Hanover. And nine, Miss Abed is at the back as they race off the lower turn. And from the outside, here comes Jealous Margie. She is in gear as they hit the backstretch. She's the new leader. She was third moments ago. The quarter in 30 and 3/5. They're being led by Jealous Margie by a length. From the rail, Fell Bottomless now second. Racing third is Striking Holly. Here comes Evasion. She's fourth and closing ground on the leaders. And five right behind her is Amadora, who's closing ground. Six on the outside. Moving up as they race toward the half will be Mayola Hanover. Pacing seven, Miss Abet. Eight, Town Talker is shuffled back. And nine is Some Seahawk as they race past the half-mile mark. The new leader is Evasion. She's on top by just a length. From the outside, Amadora parked and is second. Racing third on the rail is Jealous Margie. Four, Mayola Hanover moving up on the outside. The half in 59 and 3. They're in the upper turn. And from the outside, Amadora still moving. She takes command by a neck. Evasion at the rail fights back second. Racing third from the outside, Mayola Hanover will have to come three wide. Four locked in on the rail is Jealous Margie. Five from the outside is Miss Abet. She will when they turn for home. They're at the top of the stretch. They're racing past three quarters. Amadora is the new leader. Evasion has been headed. She's now second. Mayola Hanover third. Here comes Miss Abet fourth as they drive toward the wire. And three quarters reached in 1:29 2/5. They're in the final eighth mile. Amadora inside. Here comes Miss Abet. Those two battling for command. And Some Seahawk is flying from way back. She's now fourth. She's now third. Fell Bottomless joins the chase. And Town Talker extreme outside. Here comes Town Talker with a late flourish. But Amadora responds to the challenge on the inside. Amadora wins it. Miss Abet 2, Town Talker 3. Here is the entire official order of finish from the eighth race. Striking Holly 6, Fell Bottomless 5, Jealous Margie 8, Town Talker 3, Amadora 1, Some Seahawk 4, Miss Abet 2, Evasion 9, Mayola Hanover 7. Fractions 30 and 3/5, 59 and 3. Now they're an eighth away. Here they come. They're off and pacing down along the rail. Dr. Franjak for the lead. Out next from the far outside, there goes Mantis. He's moving very fast. Courageous Baker was rough-gated at the back as the field left. And also off stride momentarily was Patchel taken up as they race toward the quarter-mile mark. And they're being led by Mantis, who's on top by 2 lengths. On the inside, Dr. Franjak second. From the outside third, here comes Original Work. He's moving fast past the quarter. 4 is Dawn's Blast. 5 is Dodger Hanover. 6 on the outside after being rough-gated, Courageous Baker. 7 on the rail is Hurry Back Grump. And 8 is Patchel as they turn down the backside. 31 and 1 for the opening panel. They're being led by Original Work, who's on top now by a length and a half. And Mantis picks up cover second. Here comes Courageous Baker. He's third. He's settled and flying on the outside. He's now second. He's up alongside the leader. Courageous Baker is the new leader before the half-mile mark. Original Work gives way second. At the rail third is Mantis. 4 is Dr. Franjak, who's yet to move. Racing 5 on the outside is Dawn's Blast. Racing 6 behind him is Dodger Hanover. They're racing toward the upper turn. 7 from the outside is Patchel with ground to make up. And 8 is Hurry Back Grump. They're racing toward the 3/4. Off the half-mile station, 59 and 4. They're being led by Courageous Baker, who's on top by just a length. From the inside, second Original Work. And on the outside, here comes Dawn's Blast, who's moving third. Racing 4, Mantis on the rail. Needs racing room, cannot find it. Racing 5 from the outside is Dodger Hanover. 6 is Patchel coming 3 deep, but still 7 lengths off the leader. They're racing past 3/4. That station was reached in 1:29 and 4. They're in the lane. And from the inside, Courageous Baker has the lead. Outside, Dawn's Blast second. Original Work is looking toward the rail third. Pacing 4, extreme outside, Patchel from way back. Racing 5 between horses, Dodger Hanover as they race this way. And from the rail, Original Work is getting to the front. Original Work, the new leader as they drive toward the wire. And Mantis has just found racing room. Here's Dr. Franjak on the far outside, but Original Work wins it. Dr. Franjak 2, Mantis 3. Here is the entire official order of finish from the 9th race. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside. Keystone Rambler for the lead. Out next between horses Keystone Throng. Down along the rail, hustling up from 3. There goes Master Spy. He's now 2 as they hit the lower turn. They're being led by Keystone Rambler by a length. Master Spy second. On the inside third is Keystone Throng. And here comes Master Spy. He's off the rail from 2. He's coming at the leader right now. And Master Spy gets to the front. Keystone Rambler gives away second. Racing third is Keystone Throng. 4 past the quarter-mile mark as they turn down the backside is Jet Class. Racing 5 is Burke Hanover. 6 down the backside, Hunter's Valley. Racing 7 from the back of the field is Decker Hanover. And racing 8, Catman Can. The quarter and 29, they're racing toward the half-mile mark. And they're being led by Master Spy. He's on top by a length. From the inside, racing next is Keystone Rambler. Pacing third, Keystone Throng. 4 down the backside is Jet Class. 5 off the rail. Here comes Hunter's Valley. 6 on the rail as they race past the half is Burke Hanover. Racing 7 tipping to the outside is Decker Hanover. And 8 but right there is Catman Can as they drive toward the final turn. And they're being led by Master Spy off the half-mile mark. He was there in 57 3. They're racing toward the 3/4. And Keystone Rambler is still there second. Keystone Throng is third. He's been there all the way. 4 is Jet Class. He's within striking distance. 5 on the outside is Hunter's Valley, top of the lane. Racing 6, Burke Hanover. 7, Decker Hanover. 8 is Catman Can. He is last. They're racing past the 3/4. Off that station, they were there in 1:26 2/5. A good 3/4. They straighten toward the wire. Master Spy the leader. And to the outside, here comes Keystone Rambler. He's off the rail. He's coming at the leader second. And 3 deep, Keystone Throng, who's been covered all the way. He joins the chase. They drive to the wire. Between them, Keystone Rambler, the new leader. But Keystone Throng is still moving on the outside. And Keystone Rambler is under a drive. He now responds. Keystone Rambler wins it by a length and a half. Keystone Throng is 2. And Master Spy is 3. 2, Hunter's Valley 4, Keystone Rambler the winner, Decker Hanover 5, Pansgate. They're less than an eighth away. Here they come. They're off and pacing far outside Adventurer for the lead. Out next between horses, there goes Indian Scout down along the rail, getting away third and ducking in quickly is Michael Aaron as they race toward the quarter. And from the outside, Indian Scout not waiting. He's driving toward the front. He's the new leader. From the outside, also moving second, Adventurer. Racing third on the rail is Michael Aaron. Pacing 4, Cambino. 5, Cash in Print. 6, Party Lobel. 7, Kennedy Clan. Racing 8 is Stony Ford Dom. And 9, there goes Star of Anzio. He's moving from the back. And here comes Cambino from midfield. He's now third, now second, and now we'll try the leader past the quarter. Cambino is the new leader. At the rail, Adventurer has given way second. Racing third, Indian Scout. 4 shuffled back is Michael Aaron, the quarter in 29 4. Racing 5, here comes Cash in Print. 6 on the rail is Party Lobel. 7, Kennedy Clan. 8, Star of Anzio. And 9 at the back of the field, Stony Ford Dom. They're racing past the half-mile mark and tipping off the rail from 3. Here comes Indian Scout. He begins his kick at the half-mile mark. He's now second. From the rail, Cambino in command. Indian Scout is next. Racing third on the inside, Adventurer. Pacing 4 on the outside is Cash in Print. 5 tipping off the rail comes Party Lobel to join the leaders. The half in 59 1. They're driving toward the 3/4. Cambino from the inside has the lead. On the outside, racing next is Indian Scout. Those two battling for command. Adventurer locked in tight, no place to go. He's third. Racing 4 between horses, Cash in Print. And 5, and flying on the far outside, here comes Kennedy Clan. He has all kinds of pace. Off 3/4 in 1:29 4, they race to the wire. And Kennedy Clan is getting to the front. Cambino is still there at the rail. Those two battling for the lead. Now Star of Anzio. And now between horses again, here comes Indian Scout. The leader is Cambino. He soundly responds to this challenge. It will be Cambino fighting back the challenge to win it in race 11. Photo for 2 between Kennedy Clan and Adventurer. Here is the entire official order of finish from race 11. In that one, Cambino, the winner.